What's going on, guys? How y'all doing today? Just want to jump on here real quick and have a conversation with you guys about the general crypto market. My name is Dr. Crypto. This is Crypto with Doc. Do me a favor and please subscribe, like, and share this video. And let's get folks educated in this crypto market. Guys, we are in what you call a bloodbath this past few days. And folks are getting scared and they're running away from crypto. And that is pretty sad because once we actually get out of this bear market, there's going to be a lot of money made from folks who jumped in early, who sat back and let the market do its thing and waited for the bull market to return for them to make real money. Remember in the days of Shiba when folks made so much money from Shiba losing 6 zeros in 13 months. If you bought Shiba at 8 zeros and it got to 4 zeros, that means your money went up 4 zeros. Let me give you an example. If you put $100 at Shiba at 8 zeros, when it got to 7 zeros, you had $1,000. When it got to 6 zeros, you had $10,000. When it got to 5 zeros, you had $100,000. When it got to 4 zeros, you had $1,000,000. So your $100 from 8 zeros to 4 zeros, 88, which is their all-time high, would have made you $1,000,000. That's what's going on in crypto these days. And a lot of folks don't understand that. And when they get into a project, they're too impatient to allow the project to drop some zeros, as we call it. And because of that, they're losing the chance to make real money, especially when you're talking about buying into DeFi projects, the projects that are based on Ethereum or based on the Binance network. There's a few other networks, but those are the two main ones. So let me give you an idea of what's going on right now for you to understand the market. This is in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin is currently trading at $19,202. It's down $215 for the day. Let's look at 5 days. It's down $1,025 in the last 5 days. Look at this. Look how it is. Look at that dip down to 1840 today at 7:30 this morning. So if you bought it then, you actually made almost $1,000 if you had bought it at 18,430 at 9 a.m. this morning and sold it at its peak since then to 19,306. Almost $1,000. Let's go further. Look at a month. Look at right here. September 6th, Bitcoin had dropped down to $18,815. It shot up on September 12th, which is 6 days later, to $22,400. So look at this, 18,815, $22,402. All right. So let's just say 18.4 to 22.4. That is $4,000 almost in 6 days that you would have made on Bitcoin in a 6-day period if you bought at that low and sold at that high. Okay. Let's go further into 6 months. Look at this. Look what has been happening in the crypto market in the past 6 months. Just a downtrend only from 44,539 on March 26th. Okay, let's go even higher. $47,454 on March 29th to the lowest peak of 18,000. Let me see if it's lower than that. Yep, to the lowest peak here of 18,948. We did see one at 18,008 something. To show you 18,947, 454. That would have been more than double your money. Like 1.5 times your money is more like it. From March until was that lowest point? To June. So your money lost that much from March to June. So if that is happening with Bitcoin, And for the past 6 months, Bitcoin has lost $23,029 off its price in the last 6 months. So if that's happening with Bitcoin, what do you think is going to happen with your DeFi projects you're putting money into? That's why you have to understand when you're investing into crypto, it's not about that DeFi project. It's not that people don't care about it, they're not buying, everybody's selling. No, a lot of folks who don't know what they're doing, when they see something like this happen in a DeFi project, they run away. A lot of people is like, oh, crypto is dead. Why do they say that? Because of this. Let's go 1 year. All right. If we go back to 1 year, right, crypto, I'd like to even go higher than that because the all-time high is what I want to find for crypto. Okay, look at this, guys. The highest price for crypto was November 8, 2021, which is less than a year ago. The highest price was $67,582. And that same thing is now going for $19,202. That helps you to understand if Bitcoin, which is what we call the big dog, has lost so much in value in the past year, what do you think is going to happen to your project that you got into and now they're down 50% or 75% and you're ready to throw in the towel? Everybody who understands crypto understand we will get back up to those highs. What happens when we get back to those highs? Those same DeFi projects you're invested into will also do an uptrend just from the market. We lost more than $2 trillion in the crypto space from that bull market to this bear market we're in. Now, the same example I gave you for Bitcoin, let's look at it with Ethereum, since a lot of our projects are based on the Ethereum network. It's actually up $12 and change on the day, but it had gone down to $1,200 something earlier today. So it was lower than that. Let me see. It was at $12.85 at $6.50. So let's look at the 5-day. In the last 5 days, Ethereum has lost $291. Okay, and look at the graph, downtrend, right? The last month, look at this. Okay, it went from 1695 down to 1426 up to 1776, and now at the lowest it's been in the last month. Okay, it had gone down to 12 something, which I told you it's registering here as 1334, but it went down to 1280 something, right? In the last 6 months, Ethereum is down $1,605 in the last 6 months. And look at this. Okay, it had a high of $3,523 in April, and the lowest peak here is $993 June 18th. I actually remember that day it went lower than that. It went to like $938. So to show you 6 months, let's look at year to date. Year to date, the highest for Ethereum registering here, no, it should be higher than that. There we go. The highest price Ethereum has ever been is $4,818. This was back on November 8 last year. So on November 8 last year, Ethereum was trading for $4,818, and today it's currently trading at $1,347. Okay, what does that tell us? That tells us to stay 10 toes down. Do not get worried because you put your money in a project. You put $1,000 a month ago or 3 weeks ago in a project. Right now it's at $250, $300, and you're ready to just take the $300 and cut your losses. Just like Ethereum, look at this right here. Look at this, up all the way down and going back up. That's just a 1 day. So look at this like a 1 year. Let the bear market run its course, get back in the bull market, let all that money come back into crypto. Let them do their regulation where big money, what I call big money, where they trust crypto enough to bring big money into crypto. and you were early enough to be sitting at the bottom and just wait for that money to come in for your money to climb. So if you put 10,000 in crypto in a project and you let it drop two zeros, that's $1 million. When those folks are coming in, you're already sitting on $1 million. If you're not scared to grab that million and run, another zero is $10 million. That's how wealth is made. Like I told you guys, always have two bags in every project. So you could eat along the way, but you're not too greedy where you miss out on an opportunity. You could never have to work again in your life off crypto. One person at least we know in the 13 months of Shiba dropping 6 zeros got to $5 billion. One person. And I think that person invested about $8,000 and got to 5 billion. Who would have had the guts to let that money get to 5 billion? We thought that person passed away or lost access to their wallet. To show us they were still alive when news was talking about it, they moved it into 4 different wallets. Like, whoa, this person does exist. $5 billion. Okay, and we don't even have the patience to let $1,000 become 100,000. So understand what you're getting into with crypto. I always tell folks, watch a lot of YouTube videos to understand how crypto works. There's a point where I used to watch 10 to 40 YouTube videos per day while I'm sitting on the sofa, while I'm driving to go get the kids to school, while I'm waiting for them in the school line. Some of these videos are 3 to 5 minutes long. I would watch folks like Austin Hilton, Zach Humphreys, Ryan Patrick, Stock Mo, Larry Jones, Keenan Grace, Chris Sane. Who else? That's about the main ones that I could mention that I used to watch religiously all the time. And those guys have made me understand there's more to crypto than just putting in $1,000 and it gets to 3,000, you pull it out. I could have made a bunch of money in a project that Austin Hilton told me about early. And I put my money in it and I thought too big and it went up, it came right back down. So now we learn how to do research in crypto. So when we get into a project, we check out who the devs are to make sure these are folks who are stable, like they actually own businesses or they actually have access to money. It's not your crypto money that's going to put millions of dollars into their hand and then they're going to slowly leak that money out and become millionaires off our money. So you got to look to see who are the people behind these projects you're getting into. Okay, are they already business owners? Can you actually locate them if you are looking for them? Okay, do you know where they live, where they exist, like where they have a business at? Okay, and then look at the community. Is it a strong community? Are these people serious about this project? Is it a positive community? One thing we've learned in DeFi in the past months, from like November to now, is that when a community is toxic, it can destroy a good project. If they're going attacking other communities, run from a community like that because you're not going to sustain, because they're pissing off other people. And because you're supposed to diversify your portfolio, folks are going to sell out of that project because of the negative community. I've done that myself a few times. So you want to make sure you join a project that has a strong community. And then look at the utilities. Make sure the utility is what I call sexy. What does that mean? That when other folks hear about those utilities, it makes them want to invest into the project. If it's not utilities that folks will be interested in, don't waste your money because nobody's going to get into it. There's some projects, their utilities are too limited. They should be part of another project. I heard about a project, for example, if a project does charity itself is not a utility. Any project can add charity as part of its utility. So if a project comes out and all they're offering is charity, then they should tag team with another project and bring that charity aspect to that project. I'm not going to invest into a project where all they have is charity. You need to have enough utilities for you to interest people of all arenas. Okay, people from everywhere will see what you have and say, okay, I can see this. Back in the day, we used to have just play to earn game, swap, and NFTs. And that was it. That's what everybody was coming out with. After a while, it got tiring because folks started realizing a lot of the rug pulls were coming out of that. Now, a lot of them are coming out with a token where some of them add reflections and burns and all that stuff. But now we're starting to realize if it's not a true burn, it's meaningless. If you're coming out with a bunch of tokens and you're not doing buyback and burns, okay, it's not really helping us. So now the folks are looking for projects with buyback and burns, okay? And they don't want a project that has a bunch of utilities a bunch of tokens with no plans on how they're going to reduce the token supply. So those things are important when you're looking at projects. So guys, I don't want to talk too much. I just wanted to make sure I explain to y'all what's going on in the market so you guys understand to stay 10 toes down and let this bear market run its course. Do not run out of projects because of the price that's going down and you don't know why it's going down. Okay, so look at the project, see the chart, see how many, and keep in mind, there will be a bunch of people selling because they don't know. They're running away because the price going down instead of doing their research, understanding why is it going down. If they look at Ethereum, they would understand why it's going down. Okay, the Feds, every time the Feds meet and they increase interest rate, it affects the market. You need to know that might be why the price is going down. Folks don't do enough research. So guys, I want y'all to subscribe, like, and share the video, and let's get more people educated into crypto. I'll talk to y'all next time. This is Crypto with Doc, and I'm Dr. Crypto. Thank you.